After the last 4 seasons of Paramount Network's show, Yellowstone, we thought we had seen everything the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch had to offer, but Season 5 is going to change the show forever. But what surprises does the Dutton family have in store for us this time? And what's the lowdown on all of the Yellowstone spin-offs? Keep watching to find out. First, why will Season 5 be different? From guest appearances with Faith Hill and Tim McGraw to political campaigns, bull riding competitions, and assassination attempts, the Montana-based drama covered a lot of ground. We'll see some of the best things about this show come back into Season 5, but also some shocking twists and new elements. Brian Tyler will be back to compose the soundtrack after working with the London Philharmonic Orchestra for the first 4 seasons, and creating the epic score for this modern Western. We'll also see some familiar faces, but will we be losing others to other shows and Yellowstone spin-offs? Insider says that Season 5 storyline could come from an entirely different angle than fans are expecting, with new characters and locations and new villains to boot. Next, why does Yellowstone have so many spin-offs? The show has done particularly well for Paramount Network as its first scripted show. For a show that was originally executive produced by Harvey Weinstein and initially received middling reviews from critics, it didn't seem like it would make it in the beginning, but the audience viewer numbers were through the roof, and a growing success clearly wasn't lost on anyone, as they've decided to do not 1, but 2 spin-off shows to satisfy the fans' desire to see more of the Dutton family and their exploits. The ratings have only increased every season since then. Both spin-offs are the works of Yellowstone creator Taylor Sheridan, an actor turned screenwriter-director who's struck gold with their take on life on the ranch out west. The show seems to have attracted a variety of viewers who appreciate the aesthetic, storylines, and modern take on classic Western material. The first spin-off, 1883, is a prequel series starring Faith Hill, Tim McGraw, previous guest actors who made appearances on Yellowstone. The prequel was released in December of 2021, and a 5-year contract is already in place for the series. 1883 is some exciting guest stars of its own, featuring appearances from Billy Bob Thornton and Tom Hanks. Then there's another spin-off coming up titled 4 Sixes, based on the 4 Sixes ranch from the show. The neo-Western drama is also set to be released on Paramount Plus and is currently in production. So when will the 5th season finally be released? Yellowstone was on a consistent release schedule for the first 3 seasons, coming out every June. However, Season 4 coincided with the coronavirus pandemic. Because of COVID-related delays, the production took a long time to even announce a release date. Finally came to us in November of 2021, and production didn't completely wrap on the 4th season till January of 2022. So it seems like that Season 5 will also be pushed for a fall or winter release. Taylor Sheridan, the show's creator, is a powerhouse who currently has a number of shows coming out and reportedly produced 10 episodes of the Yellowstone prequel in just 7 months. He has a huge deal with Paramount, from Yellowstone to Mayor of Kingston to Landman, and even a show called Kansas City, which is set to star Sylvester Stallone, not to mention the 2 Yellowstone spin-offs. So Taylor Sheridan has a total of 6 shows on right now. It seems like he's making everything over at Paramount Network. Coming from an actor to the directing side, he certainly is setting his career behind the camera off with a bang. Paramount has not actually officially renewed the show as of yet. The cast and crew behind the scenes report it is definitely underway. Actor Ian Boehm, who plays Ryan, a ranch hand on the show Yellowstone, has said that the show will begin filming Season 5 in May of 2022, that he expects there will be a 6th season as well. Whether there will be a 7th reportedly depends on if Taylor Sheridan decides to finish this story after 60 episodes or take it further. With 2 spin-offs and a number of other shows on his plate, he may push his creativity into another project. But luckily, with 3 shows based around the Yellowstone universe, fans will still have plenty to choose from. While you're waiting for Season 5 to arrive, you can re-watch the first 3 seasons on Peacock and Season 4 on Paramount Network or through select streaming services. And what will happen in Season 5? Season 5 is sure to address some unfinished storylines from Season 4. So much happened with the Dutton family, although by the end of the season, we left them safe for the moment. Everyone wants to know what Casey's dark futuristic vision means for the Dutton Ranch. We saw the power couple, Beth Dutton and Rip Wheeler, kidnap a priest for their controversial marriage, with John Dutton, played by Kevin Costner, as a witness. But with Beth and Rip, live happily ever after? After all, Rip is loyal to Yellowstone Ranch boss John, and fans speculate that if it comes down to it, he would choose his boss over his beautiful new bride. Rip has even plainly said that if Beth were to leave the ranch, he'd stay behind. And will Beth's troubles at work threaten the ranch? When John had an issue with Beth's bullying on the ranch, Rip forced her to make up with John. While he would certainly be heartbroken to lose Beth, it sounds like he would take John's side if an issue were to arise, whether it's her fault or not. What do you think will happen? And will we see Ryan excel at the ranch and possibly gain a love interest? While Jimmy, played by Jefferson White, is gone possibly forever, will the ranch get another newcomer in his place? Maybe Teeter will take over his role at the ranch, but at this point, anything goes for season 5. Actress Jennifer Landon, who plays Teeter, is actually the daughter of Michael Landon, who played Charles Ingalls on the Little House on the Prairie, so she should be very well versed in this Frontierland backstory. Fans speculate that season 5 could focus more on Casey's journey after his striking vision of two paths leading to the end of everything. It's possible that we would see Casey struggling to choose between his family land and Tate and Monica, something that's been building up since season 1. We also have John running for governor in Montana, several setups for conflict with enemies of the Duttons, and Beth's legal drama with Marquette Equities, who's trying to take over the entire ranch. One shocking moment in season 4 that we might see repercussions of later is when Walker and Lloyd get into an altercation in the bunkhouse ending in a stabbing. Surprisingly, a lot of the bunkhouse scenes are actually improvised from the actors themselves. Is this how Taylor Sheridan manages to put out so many shows so quickly? Certainly would make sense. The actors have said that Taylor will tell them, just do the thing, go, 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 and give them free reign over their characters in the scene, a lot which makes it to the final cut. In between seasons, the actors sit down together and break down all the episodes from the prior season to prepare for the next, so they're all incredibly immersed in this world and the entire production experience. And is the show going to beat out another dramas for a SAG award? After 4 long seasons, this unexpected hit is up against a number of other dramas for 2022 Screen Actors Guild Awards. Competition is steep, with Yellowstone facing Squid Games, The Handmaid's Tale, The Morning Show, and Succession in their category. Yellowstone finished the season as the most watched show on cable television, and for good reason. If the show were to bag an award, it would surely help to convince the Paramount execs to sign on for additional seasons in the future, and be a huge win for show creator Taylor Sheridan. Finally, while you wait for season 5, fans can actually stay at the real Yellowstone Ranch. While Yellowstone is filmed in both Montana and Utah, there's actually a real-life Yellowstone Dutton Ranch in Darby, Montana. The Chief Joseph Ranch is open for guests when they're not busy filming for the show. While the wait list is long and it's pretty pricey, it's reportedly an awe-inspiring experience and has come highly recommended behind-the-scenes figures who have visited the locale, a favorite of celebrities. You can actually stay in one of the Dutton family cabins that are featured throughout the show. Kevin Costner, who plays John Dutton, patriarch of the Dutton family and head of the ranch, considers himself somewhat of an authority on westerns. It is said that the Chief Joseph Ranch is incredibly inspiring for those researching the genre. So there you have it. That's everything we know about Yellowstone Season 5. Check back for more details as we get closer to the release, and as always, thanks for watching.